In the world of poker, a tag player is like a cunning fox. They are patient, observant, and always ready to pounce when the opportunity arises. Tag stands for tight aggressive, and it's a powerful strategy that combines disciplined hand selection with a take-charge approach. Tag players are not afraid to be aggressive, but they pick their spots carefully. They understand that poker is a game of patience and strategy, not reckless gambling. By playing only the strongest starting hands and betting aggressively, tag players put maximum pressure on their opponents and increase their chances of winning big pots. Their disciplined approach makes them tough opponents to read, as they only show strength when they have a strong hand. This element of surprise, coupled with their aggressive betting patterns, can leave opponents feeling lost and outmaneuvered. Mastering the tag style requires a deep understanding of poker statistics, which provide valuable insights into a player's tendencies and overall strategy. VPIP, or voluntarily put money in pot, is a crucial statistic that reveals how often a player chooses to enter a hand pre-flop, meaning before any community cards are dealt. A high VPIP indicates a loose player who plays many hands, while a low VPIP suggests a tight player who is more selective. Tag players are known for their low VPIP, typically falling between 15% and 25%. This means they fold the vast majority of their starting hands, choosing to only play premium hands like high pairs, AA, KK, QQ, and big aces, AK, AQ. By playing fewer hands, tag players minimize their risk and conserve their chips for when they have a strong advantage. They understand that patience is key in poker, and waiting for premium hands gives them the best chance of success. PFR, or preflop raise percentage, shows how often a player raises before the flop. A high PFR indicates an aggressive player who likes to take control of the pot early, while a low PFR suggests a more passive player who prefers to call or fold. Tag players have a high PFR, usually above 15%, which reflects their aggressive style. They aren't afraid to put pressure on their opponents by raising pre-flop, even with marginal hands. This aggressive approach helps them build the pot, win more pots uncontested, and gain valuable information about their opponent's holdings. Another important stat is the 3-bet percentage, which shows how often a player re-raises after someone else has already raised pre-flop. Tag players also exhibit a high 3-bet percentage, typically between 6% and 10%. This demonstrates their willingness to fight for the pot and extract maximum value when they have a strong hand. Section 4 Aggression Factor, Turning Up the Heat. Moving beyond pre-flop play, we delve into post-flop statistics, which paint a clearer picture of a player's tendencies after the first 3 community cards are dealt. One such stat is the aggression factor, or AF, which measures the ratio of bets and raises to calls. A high AF indicates an aggressive player who frequently bets and raises, while a low AF suggests a more passive player who prefers to check and call. Tag players maintain a high AF, typically above 2.0. This means they are twice as likely to bet or raise as they are to call, reflecting their aggressive post-flop strategy. By betting and raising frequently, tag players control the size of the pot, force their opponents to make tough decisions, and increase their chances of winning the hand. Section 5. Aggression frequency, consistent pressure. Aggression frequency, or AFQ, is another crucial post-flop stat that measures the percentage of hands in which a player makes at least one aggressive action, such as a bet or raise. A high AFQ indicates a player who consistently applies pressure, while a low AFQ suggests a more passive approach. Tag players tend to have a high AFQ, typically above 50%. This means they are actively betting and raising in more than half of the hands they play post-flop, keeping their opponents on their toes and making it difficult for them to put together a winning hand. This consistent aggression is a hallmark of the tag style, as it allows players to control the flow of the game, dictate the terms of engagement, and increase their chances of winning. In this section, we will delve into the tendencies of tag players during the post-flop, turn, and river stages, focusing on their bluff catching and bluffing percentages. Bluff catching is a crucial skill for tag players, as it allows them to identify and call bluffs made by their opponents. Tag players typically have a high bluff-catching percentage, as they are adept at reading their opponents and making calculated decisions. On the turn and river, tag players also exhibit specific bluffing tendencies. Their bluffing percentage on the turn is usually moderate, as they prefer to build the pot with strong hands and avoid unnecessary risks. However, on the river, their bluffing percentage increases as they aim to maximize their winnings and put their opponents to the test. Understanding these tendencies can help you anticipate their moves and adjust your strategy accordingly. By mastering these post-flop tactics, you'll be better equipped to navigate the complexities of tag play and turn the tables in your favor. Remember, the key is to stay observant, adapt to their strategies, and seize opportunities as they arise.